Dear attendees, friends, sponsors, and supporters, I'm Crystal Buddha, CEO of Philo for Thought, and today I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming you all on behalf of both my Philo for Thought and St. John's University family to today's symposium. For those of you who have not yet made SJU your academic home, we hope you'll find opportunities to do so in the future. As many are aware, Philo for Thought uses the Aristotelian practice of mentoring to sow seeds of hope, anticipation, and philotimo to enable a brighter, sustainable future for the next generation of leaders and professionals in every industry. Our Year 15 Spring Symposium, Gordian Knot, Managing Interdisciplinary and Cross-Cultural Challenges, is particularly personal to me for a variety of reasons. The theme is primarily designed to showcase two missions that go hand in hand. The first one is the 5 pillars of Aristotelian thought, which form the framework for holistic mentoring, as well as the ancient concept of philotimo and reciprocity. The second is the more modern Vincentian mission that SJU fervently upholds. The Gordian Knot represents a path to empowerment inspired by the 5 pillars, which are the basis for Philo for Thought's manuscript A is for Aristotle, which we are hoping to raise funds to publish soon. In addressing the concept of the Gordian Knot, we embrace the legacy of both mentor and student at different levels, both then and now. Over time, the Gordian Knot has become representative of seemingly insurmountable challenges or obstacles in work and life. Good professionals and good leaders are able to contemplate different strategies to overcome obstacles. They have the clear vision needed to choose the best one for any given industry or situation. In the 21st century, this ability is critical to personal and professional productivity and success. Thus, our 2024 theme is critical to navigating through today's complex global society, both personally and professionally. As you may know, indeed, as many of my own students may be sick of hearing, Aristotle's famous pupil, Alexander the Great, is generally known to be a remarkably shrewd egalitarian ruler whose impact is recorded in all the history books. However, in taking a closer look, we can see that both teacher and students were innovative disruptors who impacted entire civilizations through to the present day. But what does the knot itself represent really? Most see the obvious meaning. A cocky Hellenic youth goes on a quest to fulfill a prophecy and becomes the greatest leader of all time. Well, this is true enough in the literal sense. The breaking of the knot, however, represents so much more. It symbolizes Alexander's bravely casting the mold for his own future. This single action on his part indicated that he possessed critical skills needed to successfully navigate all the challenges that lay ahead of him. These are the same skills that young professionals need today, which include facing challenges fearlessly, creative problem solving, critical thinking, diversification, forecasting, and what we at Philo for Thought refer to as the formation of a positive professional identity that others can grow to trust. Like Alexander, each of you is expected to seek out and craft your own future, your own destiny. In keeping with the remarkable student-mentor theme set by Alexander and Aristotle, today's event is dedicated to a very dear mentor who advised me throughout my entire adult life, our Lifetime Achievement honoree, Dr. Arthur Gianelli, who was loved by all those whose lives he touched, both on and off the SJU campus. We all loved his vitality, sincerity, and passion. We were in complete awe of his flawless intuition. The combination made him a great leader and a revered mentoring figure to so many of us who have since followed his example by faithfully embarking on the paths of leadership, education, innovation, and community service. He was a very diplomatic sort of disruptor throughout his time as chair and professor of philosophy at SJU and as director of our honors program, and so many SJU initiatives that thrived from their inception to the present day, thanks to his fearless outreach and support. We can see the signs of this all around us today as a constant reminder of his hard work and dedication. But more importantly, Dr. Gianelli was in the business of making a difference in the lives of those for whom opportunities had been scarce in life. So many of us looked to him as a father figure when we lacked one in our own lives, and so many of us confessed the truths of our hearts to him in that little office down in the dungeons of St. John's Hall, looking to him for encouragement when the chips were down and when we needed a kind word, a bit of logic, and a confident shove back out into the real world. He was our guy, our advocate, our friend. I admit I wouldn't be half the bold-faced troublemaker I am today without his vigilant guidance and support. And from one corner of this world to the other, there are students of his who join in expressing this sentiment with that trademark combination of humor, logic, and sincerity we learned from him. I can only pray that each of you will be as fortunate as we were to have at least one such perfect mentor on your life path. At this time, we will present the Lifetime Achievement Award to his family, and I ask everyone to take a moment to pause out of respect for his memory. As we say in Greek, may his memory be eternal. Today we are blessed to have several other forward-thinking heroes, leaders, and advisors as our guest speakers. Our featured mentors, guest speakers, and affiliate philanthropists are all people of action and outreach. Each bears the mantle of hope, wisdom, passion, and life to pass along to the next generation. Each is distinguished for their substantial professional and philanthropic contributions to society. We are honored and humbled to have their amazing support today. We're equally blessed to share our thoughts and experience with all the hardworking students present today, many of whom will be showcasing their work or receiving merit awards this afternoon. Remember to always ask questions, to always use your voices, and share what's on your mind so we can better serve you. On this note, I would like to recognize one student, Juliana Donskaya, for a one-time special recognition award for most questions asked in a single semester. I believe she may have broken my SJU student record for doing so. Collecting the award on her behalf is one of the team captains from our Global Passport Paris class, Alexandra O'Reilly. With these thoughts and an optimistic vision for the future in mind, the board and I offer our sincere gratitude to all those who have steadfastly supported our initiatives and to all those present. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ. We hope our attendees will each leave this year's event with a new and valuable outlook for the future. And now, without further ado, I will pass the mic over to Philo for Thought's newest board member and treasurer of the National Hellenic Students Association of America, Mr. Dimitrios Skoumbakis, who will moderate our opening panel.